Sahil is asking, how can I influence my boss in a positive way? As I start off well, however, the spark fades after some time. This is a trend in my recent organizations. Okay. So, the most important part of influence is your ability to create a win-win situation. What do I mean by that? In any given situation, whether it's a personal relationship or whether it's a professional relationship, when somebody wants to be in good terms with you, or you want that person to be following what you see, the most critical aspect of it is creating a win-win situation. That means in any given challenge or any given situation, any given point of time, both the parties or as many parties are involved in that particular situation, they all are winning. So your intention, whether it's with your boss or anybody, has to create a win-win. It's not that win-lose. I mean, if your boss is winning, you're losing, that doesn't work. Or you're winning, your boss is losing, that doesn't work. So most likely, if you look at your situations, that when things don't go well after a certain period of time, maybe there is a win-lose situation. And you need to focus on creating win-win. And to create a win-win situation in your life, you have to ask yourself very significant questions. Okay? And I'm going to give you these significant questions to ask before you have any sort of a conversation, or before maybe you can start your day as well. Okay? So if suppose it's a relationship between you and your boss, and you have a conversation to make with your boss, or you have something to talk to your boss, the first question that you need to ask yourself is, what do I want to know, think and feel in this scenario? A lot of times people are thinking when it comes to influences, I will just show up and I will do what I have to do and people will get influenced. People don't get influenced like that. People get influenced with your consistency, your constant efforts. So maybe when the spark goes out, maybe the constant efforts are either not there from your side, or constant efforts are not seen by your boss. If they are not seen by your boss, then you need to learn how to market yourself, how to present yourself, how to convey what you feel, what you think and what you know in that topic, on that subject. So the first question is, whenever you're having a conversation, is what do I want to know, think and feel in this situation? And the second question that you must ask yourself is, what do I want them, what do I want them to think, know and feel in this situation? A lot of times people make this mistake. People are either asking this question for themselves, or people are asking the question for other people. But both answers, if they don't match, if you don't have an answer of how do you want to think, feel and know, or what do you want to think, feel and know in that situation, you have a half information. And when you have a half information, either you create a win-lose for the other person, or you create a lose for you and win for the person. So make sure that you ask this question, that is also comes under the intent setting, and just see that if there is a consistency missing in your actions, and how can you build a consistency? Because if you see, any person, if you look at life, politicians or parents, and when they come and say that, my child doesn't listen to me, or my teen doesn't listen to me, people are not listening to me. The one thing lacks in people's behavior is the way they behave consistently. You cannot just show up one day and you can think that, I'm a boss, or I am a parent, or I am the leader, and I'm going to say this and people will listen to me. They have to listen to me because I am their boss, or because I am a father, because I am a mother, because I am a teacher. You can't do that. The consistency in your character builds your influence. So influence is not a one-time thing. Influence is a constant thing. So Sahil, I would like you to look at where is that missing, where is that trust, or where is that consistency missing in your character development, so that initially everything goes well, because initially it's a honeymoon period, and maybe you are great in the honeymoon period, maybe you are very conscious of your efforts in the honeymoon period, but when the honeymoon period gets over, you just become your subconscious mind, and subconsciously your some of patterns and some behaviors come up, and that makes the other person, whether it's boss in this condition, makes your boss feel that your boss can't give you an opportunity or your boss can't trust you. So just have a look at it, because even in personal relationships, when we talk about the, my husband or my wife in the first few months were really great. They were great, and then people say that after some time, that honeymoon period got over and they changed. Nobody changes. Remember this, nobody changes. Okay? What happens in the case is, when you are in that honeymoon period, in any relationship, you're very conscious of your behaviors, your thinking, your actions, your feelings. But that conscious part of your brain is only 5%. So it cannot last for very long time. So it lasts for few days in some cases, few weeks, few months, or maybe a few years in some cases. But after that, we all become your subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind has those old patterns and behaviors that just come up, and they send those vibes to the other person, and that's where the relationships start draining down. So just have a look at carefully that what is it that you are bringing in that the spark is missing. Okay, and just work on that, and I'm sure you'll get back and you'll understand, because you are an aware being, and you will understand and you will be able to break it. God bless you.